Today I have been going through the a bit cumbersome process of extending my visa on arrival. When I came here on September 13, about midnight, then I knew from last time I was here that it's very important if you're intending to extend your visa for 30 days, then there were some things you need to take in consideration. Okay, so we are in Thailand, and after October 1st, and it will last for I think 6 months, you actually now get 45 days when you come here from one of those nations who don't need any visa, like Norway, US, etc. Some nations they will need a visa beforehand, so if you come here like a visa on arrival, maybe you are like me, you don't really make a lot of plans. You just want to enjoy Thailand, and when it gets to the 30 days or now from now 45 days, most of you guys have an onward plan, I suppose, going home or going to another country. So that wouldn't be a problem. But if you want to keep this option open to stay here more than the 30 days, there are some things that you need to notice and do. There is a law that was revived. It was active back in the early 1980s about how you can register your staying, and you have to report to the police or to the immigration whenever you move, and all this kind of stuff seems to still be in action. So when I was here like in 2018, I think it was, I rented a room from a Danish guy here in Majestic area in Jomtien, and he didn't tell me about that this rule was active or whatever. Before when I lived here, there was not such a problem. So I rented the room through him. He has a company, and the owner was a man from Iceland. So the room was private in foreign name, but I never had any problem before because I rented from a Norwegian man a long time before that. So basically, what it says, what you have to make sure of is that within, I don't know if it's 24 hours, and so of course, if you come on a Saturday, it may be difficult to get the documents through. But you have to, when you check in someplace, you have to be sure that they register you and they send your information to the immigration, the local immigration. If there is no immigration office where you are, they must send it to the local police with a fax or somehow to report that you are there with your passport number, your name, arrival, and all these things. And you must also get a renting contract, something like that. I mean, I'm staying in a hotel now, so I went this morning before I was going to immigration, and the guy in the reception, he has a lot of work to do, so he said, okay, can you pick it up tomorrow? I said, no, because I'm going today to the immigration. So it took a while, and then, okay, so he made me this like a letter for rental with his name and the address of the place and so forth and so forth. And luckily, I asked for a receipt because I don't know where all the receipts are. So I'm paying on a daily basis here, but I have the freshest receipt for today. So then, what you need to do then, after you have this contract, and you be sure it's reported, and if the guy's not reporting it, you should, as soon as possible, when you move into another place, you must go to immigration and tell them, report to them, and show the evidence of where you're staying, and to have it registered there. Because what happens is, if this is not totally in order, they will fine you. They say they are fining the owner of your room, but in my case with the Danish guy, it never happened. He was just laughing. He said, no, I'm not going to pay that 1,600 baht. That is like something that they revived from the death to get some more money into the immigration system. That's what he said. So Obviously, they are very hungry for this money, so they are really trying to frame you when you're gonna go and ask for an extension. So, of course, there was a Russian, I think she was Russian, a woman ahead of me, some maybe 10 minutes before it was my turn, and she was very upset because she knew that the owner of her room, he don't want to pay those 1,600 baht. And so, sorry, guys, I did it. I had to pay it if I wanted to stay. You have no other option. But it's a good thing to approach the immigration for a extension of the visa actually as soon as you can. So if you have been staying in Thailand for a week and then you realize, oh yeah, I probably want to have an extension, just do it as soon as possible, find out about the things. Okay, so let's go now to the immigration. I am here in Jomtien, and Pattaya immigration is very close from here. It's like, maybe 3 kilometers, but it's quite busy. So when you go there, you have to wear appropriate attire, not like this one. You need to wear a decent shirt or something, not something like this, like it looks like you came out from the gym or something, or the beach. You also need to wear proper pants, not short pants. Okay. And then what you need to do before you, or you can enter registration there. You say, okay, I'm gonna register I want to prolong my visa, but I need to register this contract of the housing. So what they did to me, they gave me a number, and it says that there are 23 people ahead of me in the queue. And I noticed the queue. I went there and for a while, and then I saw on the wall it says, please bring photocopy of your BIOS page on your passport and the visa page, the arrival page. And I didn't have that. I forgot because it's some years since I did this. So I just left the room. I went because in Pattaya you have an agent, which is just in the same compound as the immigration. So you just walk there a few meters, and then they have copy machine. They can make photo because you also need a photo, one photo, passport style photo. So that's where I went, and I had a copy of the bio page that is, in the passport with your picture and passport number, all these kind of things, and of the arrival stamp. So after you have these things in order, the guy there in it's a company, they're making like helping people with visa, etc. So they asked if I want help with the visa. I said no, I've done it. I mean, I've done it maybe 15 times in my life, but of course, if is the first time you're doing this, you might consider to accept their help. So the visa costs only 1,900 baht, but if you want them to do the job for you, you need to pay 4,000 baht. I asked them 4,000 baht. So the photograph is 50 baht and copies is 20 baht. And then I went back and waiting for my time in the place where they are verifying your rental contract, whatever. And the girl, she's very, very stubborn. She's like trying to frame me so she can have me pay the fine. So when you have filled out this document with your application to prolong your stay in the kingdom, then you will have a number and you will sit down, wait for that one, and once it's your turn, you bring the documents there. You're already ready for getting a visa. So you pay 1,900 baht and you wait for a few minutes, and the neighbor guy in the next counter, he will give it to you. And bravo, you have succeeded in having 2 months in Thailand, and these days it should be possible to do it with 45 days, as I say, plus three, another 30 days. So you can stay 45 plus 30, so that is 75 days. Not bad. You should be able to do most of your exploration for this time at least. And if you want to stay for a longer time in Thailand, you can have educational visa, you can have maybe a working visa depending on your situation. And it's much easier to stay long time in Thailand, even just with the visa runs. If you fly out and you fly back again, so it means you can, before you're allowed to stay only in a 6 months period, you're allowed to stay only 3 months in total. But now they have changed that one, so they are really welcome people back. Okay, good luck if you're planning to come to Thailand and stay here. There are a lot of resources. Just check them out so you know what is the actual rules of now, because it's changing from time to time. Okay, bye bye.